Good afternoon by now. Welcome to game number 3 of Natural 9 versus Duskbin. And I say game number 3 because there were already 2 games. One was taken by Natural 9, one was taken by Duskbin, and this best out of 3 is a part of the quarterfinals for the Gigabyte Esports tournament. And tomorrow the other games for the quarterfinals will be casted and will be played, of course, as well at the same time. You can find those all on Beyond the Summit TV, which is of course the stream that I'm standing in for this match, as you might have found out. IG vs DK is playing on their stream right now. But we are gonna see Natural 9, Duskbin. We just saw game number 2. Very active game, and I'm hoping for the same thing again. I will say already in advance, I have some issues with my voice, so I will be drinking some tea in the meantime, because otherwise, you know, I want to be able to talk the entire day, so I need to have something there. So that's something that you might, you know, just sorry for that in advance. Anyway, we'll see who is gonna be able to go on to the semi-finals tomorrow, well, actually the semi-finals are of course not held tomorrow, but we're gonna see who's gonna be going to the semi-finals. Wednesday, I believe it's gonna be, and we won't see a Bat Rider, we won't see a Lanaya, we won't see a Bounty Hunter, nor do we see a Naga Siren. And the thing that I noticed for this month is the Templar Assassin. I don't think she was banned out in game number 1, and she wasn't picked up either, so that's very interesting to see. And we have the Darkseer still, the first pickup for Natural 9. Let's see what Duskbin wants to do. Last game they picked up as a first pick a Nature's Prophet, indicating they're gonna go for a pushing lineup. They went for a pushing lineup with the kill lineup as well, with the Night Stalker being there. But Natural 9, even though basically already known the plan of Duskbin from the start, not able to anticipate on, not able to successfully push them back. And we're gonna see if what Duskbin wants to do this time. Are they gonna give away their strategy again like they did in the previous game, or are they gonna decide to go for something else entirely? In the meantime, of course, Darkseer, a hero that is basically fits into every lineup. So a Natural 9 not really giving anything away just yet. Could be team fight lineup, could be pushing lineup, it could be anything. It's a Darkseer. Who is probably gonna go on a long lane solo though, so at least they're giving that part away. Already having that one secured, and Bounty Hunter out of the pool means that no track kills for either team. We still have the Night Stalker in if they want to, still have the Rubik, the Queen of Pain, and the Invoker. Invoker, a hero who didn't get picked nor banned in the previous game. I did mention him because he is a hero that is also, together with the Venomancer and of course some others as well, he is one of those ultimate turtle heroes. I mean, you can't really push into an opponent's base too securely if you're gonna be harassed by a Tornado EMP every time again. So I like the pickup. It's a solid hero in all stages of the game, has got a strong laning phase, has got a nice mid game as well, being very useful. Yeah, it's just a good hero overall. And the Rubik to be picked up there, no real surprise. We saw him in the previous game as well, and they're probably going to be played as support here as well. As Invoker is probably going to be in the mid lane solo by himself. Jakiro will be picked up by Natural 9, a hero that we did not see in the previous game, a hero that we see in basically every other game though. That's of course a strong one there, and a Tide Hunter as well. So that will be... Actually, though, I think that we started the trial lane for Natural 9. Jakiro, Tide Hunter, and something else with Darkseer and long lane solo. Of course, we have seen Tide Hunter long lane solo as well. We've even seen Tide Hunter solo mid. So in theory, they could have the Tide Hunter mid, Darkseer solo, and still go for a jungle hero if they really want to be doing that. Okay, Steve's still too hot. Note to self. Anyway. Okay, so what does Duskbin want to do? They now know they're up against a pretty teamfight heavy lineup. Darkseer, Tide Hunter, 2 heroes, and a Macropyro as well. 3 heroes with nice teamfight abilities, and they only have the Invoker. And of course Rubik can steal everything, and to be fair, you cannot steal something bad from the Jakiro. Maybe dual breath level 1 if he keeps it at level 1, but Ice Path, Macropyre, and Dual Breath level 4 also. All so very, very nice to have. And Windrunner will be the pickup here for Duskbin. So no real team fight just yet. Netro 9, they might actually choose to ban out all the remaining team fight that there is. And I mean, like a hero like the Enigma being banned out, or maybe even the Sand King. Sand King was a hero that was picked up by Duskbin in the previous game and worked out very great. Nature's Prophet will be banned out here still. Hero that we did see, like I said, in the previous game. This time though, not going to be a threat for Netro 9 again. As Windrunner is of course a long lane solo, meaning that Rubik is going to be a support on the side lane, probably with a carry. They could also go for Windrunner on the easy lane and go for an aggressive duo / tri lane again and put something in a jungle. That is something that Duskbin did in the previous game and Netro 9 didn't do. So they had a hero in the jungle, which Netro 9 of course did not have. So getting that advantage there while their opponents didn't. Maybe that's something they want to be doing again. Let's see though. Whoa, Nevermore being banned out. What was this? Shadow Fiend being banned out. So that is gonna be mid heroes being banned out by the Dire side, by Duskbin. They are not expecting Tidehunter to be mid. They're not expecting Darkseer to be mid. They are not wanting to face a Queen of Pain nor a Shadow Fiend mid, which is both heroes that are annoying to face if you are an Invoker. Undying being banned out by Netro 9. And the last ban for Netro 9 is incoming shortly. As what do they want to ban out? Do they want to ban out another jungle hero? I still think Enigma would be a nice one to have for Duskbin, as they do have that opportunity for a jungle hero, as they can just solo or dual lane a Rubik with the carry that they want to have. Do they want to go for a tri lane? Secretly, I'm hoping for a Sven Shrek pickup by Duskbin, but I don't think that's going to happen. Keeper of Light still being banned out, a hero that of course was used in the previous game by Netro 9 themselves. And they don't want to be using it again this time. Last ban outcoming for Duskbin, as I do notice that, I mean, previous game as well, they don't have their game tag, which is kind of a shame. But it is Duskbin, so that's the way it's gonna be. Netro 9 of course do have their game tag. It's gonna be Dragon Knight that will be banned out here. Chaos Knight still in the pool, a hero that we have seen banned out in the previous game. Mid game hero as well. Netro 9 might want to pick that one up. Of course, it will also fit into the lineup of Duskbin, so it's quite interesting to see. I mean, if you ban out the Dragon Knight and not the Chaos Knight, it's kind of really saying that maybe you want to pick up that Chaos Knight for yourself. Puck will be the pickup for Netro 9, and again a hero that can go solo. Tidehunter, Puck and Darkseer both in theory can go solo. I do now think that Puck is probably going to be going to the mid lane with Darkseer long lane solo, and of course Darkseer could also be going into the jungle, so they have some possibilities there. Tidehunter Jakiro then on a tri lane if it's going the way I think it's going to be going. In which case they only need a carry. Of course also the hero that they picked up last in the previous game. Next pickup incoming for Duskbin. What do they want to go for? Okay, Faceless Void they want to go for. So that will be the carry that will be there together with the Rubik. In theory, like I said, they could still go for a jungle hero. Though what I said earlier about them lacking teamfight, with the Faceless Void they make it right again. With if you have a Rubik that can steal, for example, Macropyre. If you then have an Invoker with a Tornado and EMP and stuff like that, and you have a Faceless Void that could just put up a Chronosphere and everything to go through that, that is pretty damn strong. A Netro 9 last pick incoming shortly. They still have a full minute left into their bonus time. Even if they would already know what they're going to be picking up, they might use this time to think about how Duskbin is going to lane this, and therefore how they are going to lane against them. Yeah, it could still be a Tidehunter mid. Nah, I don't think so though. Hello, Anti-Mage. Wow. Haven't seen you in a while. And of course a carry for Netro 9 there. It's like, well, with the Jakiro, maybe with the Tidehunter as well. It will depend on what Darkseer is going to be doing. Is he going to be trying to go into the jungle and leave Puck and Tide for solo lanes, or is he going to be going on a solo lane, leaving Tidehunter to support the Anti-Mage as well? And Anti-Mage, of course, a hero that does need that secure farm. It will be Anti-Mage versus Faceless Void though, and if we then look at what everybody can throw against that, I mean, There's not really a silence from the anti-mage, though having a Rubik on the field to steal in the blink of the anti-mage is of course one of the better spells that Rubik can steal on the board of Natural 9. Earthshaker will be the pickup for Duskbin, and that also is a team fight hero. Rubik, Earthshaker, Faceless Void. That's gonna be a very safe trial lane coming off for Duskbin. So I'm switching overlays already because we are about ready to jump ourselves into the game as we're waiting for everybody to pick up their hero. So let's see how they're going to be doing that. And of course it's quite interesting to see because Jakiro is being called the new Earthshaker because of his ice path working about the same, if not better, than the Earthshaker's Fissure. Of course there's no stun. Of course the ice path does have a stun if you walk into it, but there's no initial stun if you're standing next to it. Of course that's the same, or not the case for the Fissure. But it works kind of the same, blocking down a path, and but whether that is a path of stones or a path of ice, we'll see how it goes. We'll also see who's playing what. Let's jump ourselves over, or we already are there by at Duskbin side. We have Ninja Boogie on the Faceless Void this time. Hysteria is going to be playing on the Rubik. Trench Digger will be on the Earthshaker. Jan will be on the Windrunner this time, and Invoker will be mid. And like I said, I am not able to pronounce that name, so he will be, but he will be going mid on his Invoker, with the Speedy Demon being picked up as the courier. Let's see everybody of Natural 9 again together. Last time they did this, they lost their first blood. This time, however, there's nobody going to be in the jungle that they're exploring right now. We have Shaitan on the Anti-Mage, FZ is going to be playing the puck, we have Godot on the Tidehunter, Dragon Warrior, who is probably Winter, is going to be on the Jakiro, and it will be Risk playing the Darkseer. So those are the heroes of the Radiant side, and I love this ward. Sorry. I love this ward because normally there's a ward here, and therefore there's already also a counter ward normally here or something like that. But having the ward here is kind of unexpected, and hopefully for the Radiant side they will not scout that out. And it's just a very nice defensive ward, and could also be used as an aggressive ward. We have the Tidehunter and the Jakiro going to be on the bottom lane with the Anti-Mage as expected. Mid lane will be going towards the puck as expected, with the Darkseer going top lane. Earthshaker to pick up that invisibility rune, and we'll be going top together with the Faceless Void. Let's see if the Rubik is going to support them. Yes, he is. He just placed a ward here at the bottom room spot to help out his mid lane, who's going to be the Invoker indeed, and the bottom long lane solo will be the Windrunner played by Jan. So this game, if you watched the previous game, which I hope you did, this game is going to be a lot less active. Or is it? Or is it? Hello, right clicks to go. There will be an ice path. Windrunner already done. They're in Gush as well, but they cannot chase it anymore. But I was gonna say this will be a lot less aggressive, purely because they have tri-lane versus solo lanes all around. And Darkseer actually decided, you know what, I'm not gonna be doing anything on that tri-lane anyway. Not with the Earthshaker there, not with the Rubik there. So I am just gonna be pulling and stacking and taking this easy creeps here with my Iron Shell, and just leave the Anti-Mage, the Faceless Void to free farm, which is of course something that you don't really want to do. At the same time, the Anti-Mage has free farm too, so this is like the battle of the farmers. Okay, I'm gonna say something that I probably will regret, but as far as the farming goes, that is now a League of Legends farming fest. As in, just see who's better at right clicks will be able to get his items up faster. We have Windrunner already stacking Ancients with the range that she has. She is of course able to solo this Ancient camp already from level 1 onward, and she's getting some solid farming experience from there, as Jakiro already noticed that she was doing that. He has got Sentry Ward, so he might actually decide to ward it if he wants to. For now though, he is going to be trying to stack. He was not succeeding though, and this will be a push. This will be good for Windrunner. This is a fail from the Jakiro, who tried to pull this lane to stop the creeps from going back towards their lane, but they did go back to the lane. Lane will be pushed. And Windrunner could get some experience and farm on that lane if she chooses to. Meantime, we have Puck level 3, 5 for 0 with the Invoker 6 to 5, a nice amount of the nice. And a harassment being done here as well. Well, now 8 for 0 on the Puck and 6 for 5 on the Invoker, so fairly even still. Salve being popped already by the Puck. in theory, both of these heroes should be fine. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, in theory, both of the mid-game heroes should be fine. There's a phase shift. There could be an invisibility. Yes, there could. If there's gonna be a first blood and they have to estimate where it's gonna be somewhere where someone's gonna come out to help, where someone of the supports is gonna rotate towards the middle lane and help out there, or maybe they're gonna rotate towards the bottom lane and help out there, or bottom or top. But I mean, both the Darkseer and the Windrunner should not be able to get caught out. That's their job, like not getting caught out there and trying to do as much damage to their opponents as they can, but basically it will come down to survival. I mean as much experience as they can, not as much gold. But cold snap again, puck, phase shifting, and there's a cold snap off again already. He does have bottle, he does have tango, still 3 stacks, and will be able to continue being alive here. In the meantime, it is the anti-mage who is one last hit ahead of the Faceless Void, but it's really not all that much. Anti-mage in the meantime got his lane back towards his tower. He's got 13 denies with the Faceless Void being on 6 denies only, and he has some issues. He has to attack a lot more next to the tower, which is not really ideal at all. So he will miss some last hits for that. We do see Natural 9 just making sure that they are not doing the same thing. They're not pulling the lane, not anymore anyway. They can easily let Anti-Mage have equilibrium here, as we have got Puck chasing down the Rubik who is level 2 versus level 4 Puck. Is there gonna be an orb again? No mana just yet, or no cooldown just at 4 seconds. Is there gonna be support? There's an invisibility rune popped. He wants to go for this. Will this be a first blood? One more right click, one more orb. Transporting to his orb, one more right click, and it will be the first blood. Rubik going down, Puck picking up the kill, and now Earthshaker coming in to help out. Right clicks to go, still has a Fisher if he wants to. There he goes, more right clicks will be coming on shortly. The Eats a Tango will be enough, can not orb himself away. Courier coming in there to maybe help out. What does he bring though? 1 bottle charges extra, and he will be staying alive. Bottle or Courier did bring something. He's gonna just pick up the bottle, and it's gonna be refilled, as we have indeed Faceless Void slowly but definitely getting a bit below the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage pulling ahead here. Already got his Ring of Health, already got his Poleman Shield. And of course had that from the start, as he was bought an extra stack of tangos from his supports. Tidehunter to be exact. In the meantime, these two are trying to do what they can to get the experience and farm in the jungle that they want to have. Of course, that is the only way for them to get experience right now without standing in Shatan's waters and stealing his golden experience. It's not something that you really want to be having. In the meantime, of course, these two are doing a bit less of a job. Level 2, and both of them just still with the level 3 already on the supports of the Radiant side. So it will be Natural 9 that's pulling ahead slightly right now, with the Hand of Midas up on the Faceless Void already. So that will be his first item. That actually should be able, or should enable him to get back on top of that list, to get more than the Anti-Mage is getting. And I will switch over to net worth at around 10 minutes or so, but for now I think the last hits between these two players are just way more interesting to see, even though we know that there's a Hand of Midas, but these last hits still say a lot about these two carries. And like I said, I'm drinking tea in the meantime, because my voice is otherwise not able to hold on until the end of the match. And there's his bottle back again, and using his charge instantly. 800 gold up on the Puck. We've got 600 gold up on the Invoker, who does have Face Woods, by the way. 28 for 17, with Puck being 20 for 3. Of course, he did pick up the first blood, as we have the Darkseer going down on the top lane. Rubik picking up the kill. Overextension from the Darkseer, I would imagine. Rubik still taking a lot of damage though, but there was a Telekinesis, a Fate Bolt, a Fisher, and a Chronosphere as well to top that off. And that was a Faceless Void not able to get the kill for himself, which is quite of a shame, kind of a shame. But at least a kill. And right now, Natural 9, they have to think about it. Do they want to try to pick up the Windrunner just like their long lane solo was picked up? Of course, Shatan now being slightly below. Actually, just, you know, do this anyway. Yeah. Look at that difference between now Faceless Void and the Anti-Mage. And that is all that kill, and of course, the Hand of Midas. That's a big difference right there. And even though he was not able to pick up the kill for himself, he was able to get the gold for assisting. So maybe it might not be higher on last hits, but it's definitely higher on the gold. And actually now last hit wise it's only 2 last hits difference. Antimage there missing a beat then somehow. 1k gold upon his inventory, almost able to purchase his Vitality, what am I naming? Vitality booster. No, he's gonna go for Battle Fury, of course. What am I saying? He is able to buy his Void Stone. As we have Earthshaker level 3 now, with the other support still level 3 in the jungle of the Radiant team. Level 8 on the Faceless Void, and level 8 on the Anti-Mage. Faceless Void slightly below there, but still doing okay. As invisibility gets picked up by the Rubik, goes towards the top lane. It will be another kill on the Darkseer if they are not careful. Darkseer though want to try to kill off Ninja Boogie. Is he gonna be able to do this? Church is gonna be there, vacuum in, and that is actually Puck coming in, and it is Earthshaker and Faceless Void going down. Here comes the Rubik, still able to pick up the Darkseer, but will die for himself as well. Puck leaving his lane and making sure that was worth it. 3-1. A good trade for Natural 9. Killing off the entire tri lane, and Puck getting level 8 because of that. He's been part in 4 out of the 4 kills so far, and that might be something that Natural 9 can use to their advantage. Well, that will definitely be something that they can use to their advantage with the Faceless Void now going down once. He does have his Chrono up again, so might want to go for something. And for something I mean for kills. If he sees a solo hero there, we might see a kill there. As we might see a kill here as well. We have Tidehunter and Jakiro going towards the Windrunner, who's taking a gush. Right clicks to go. There's still a Windrun there, but it's not going to be enough. Shackle doesn't latch, and Anti-Mage wants to pick up the last hit. The difference between the Faceless Void and the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage get the last hit for the kill. Faceless Void only got the assist. So Anti-Mage pulling ahead here for sure. As we see the gold graph spiking up heavily, especially after those last 3 kills, of course, being done on the top lane. But also able to get a kill on the bottom lane again with different heroes even. Puck still sticking around, now going back to mid lane again with Invoker. Where is Invoker? Going towards the bottom lane, want to try and help out, stop that Anti-Mage from farming, because that's something that they need to do right now. The way I see it, it's Faceless Void. The way I see it, Faceless Void versus Anti-Mage even. I always think that Faceless Void. Oh, wait a second. Will there be a Fissure vacuum in? There might be a Fissure still. Yes, there is. But will be Darkseer that gets the best of that orb going through, and the Fissure actually helping him out. Here comes the Puck though. Will be able to get a kill. Vacuum in again shortly. No, just a right click on the Earthshaker with Faceless Void. Not able to time lapse away. Not enough mana for that. And it is Puck that picks up the last hit. Double kill. And this is not going well for Duskbin, and now Windrunner dual breath. There's still a telekinesis, but it won't be enough. Tornado helping out. Puck still chasing, no Shackle doesn't hit, and Puck will still get the last hit. That triple kill for him. Fissure going down. He might pay for this one with his life. Will be able to get away. No mana for an orb. Drinks his bottle. Able to get the orb right now. And is indeed able to get away from that one. Cold Snap still there, waiting for the fish in there. Will it be fast enough? No, Fissure. Doing the job, doing the works. Mega kill streak ended in a bloody fashion. Now 3 kills, sorry, 3 heroes in the mid lane rather. You can see that as 3 kills, but no, it's 3 heroes in the mid lane for Duskbin. I might be trying to push a tower because it's gonna be 4 soon. Earthshaker coming in here as well. Windrunner now moving back towards the bottom lane, building towards a mechanism. Is continuing to well, just clearing out Ancients to try and get that farm up. She's still level 4 though. If we look at the experience graph, it is heavily in favor of Natural 9, even after picking up that Puck, which was the highest level hero on the map. So they killed off the highest level hero on the map and got the experience for that, but it's still not enough. And now even Anti-Mage and Puck, both level 10. Both heroes that you don't want to give those farm. I mean, Puck is as soon as he gets ahead, when he gets his farm up, if he gets his Blink Dagger and his Force Staff, there's really no stopping him, or at least not easily anyway. There need to be a lot of disables for that, and though having said that, there is a Shackle, there's a Fissure, there's a Telekinesis, a Cold Snap, and a Chronosphere, so that's a lot of disable. But is it going to be enough? I am not sure. You have to get into those positions for the Shackle. And they're gonna try to take down tier 1 tower. Perhaps Antimage blinking away from this one. Windrunner already backing out there with the creep wave. And Chronosphere locks in the darks here. It's gonna take a lot of damage right here. Will be able to surge away. Should be able to surge away. There's the vacuum. Telekinesis still there though. There is the surge still, but it's not gonna be enough. And that is gonna be risk going down. Still has an iron shell up there. TP in here from the puck. Dreamcoil going there. And that is not the price that you want to pay for picking up a solo laning darks here. TP out from the puck. Silence is there. But there will not be a kill on the Rubik, who gets away safely. In the meantime, top bottom lane, Windrunner trying to get away from this Anti-Mage. Will try to TP out, won't be able to do so. And on the backside, it was the Tidehunter that still went down to the Invoker, who wants to go kill off this Invoker as wants to kill off the Jakiro as well. There's a Fisher, there's the Sun, right clicks to go. Tornado will pick him up again, but there's no support coming in for the Jakiro. And double kill goes off for the Invoker, as we have some pressure being applied towards the tier 1 tower. I mean, we had times. They dived until here, but they weren't able to pick up the tier 1 tower. No towers down yet in this entire game, as the Anti-Mage is pulling ahead in the farm with his Battle Fury. When he picks up his threads, he will be able to just jump in the jungle and just continue to farm. And that is the point where you have to watch out for Anti-Mage. Where you don't really have to watch out for Anti-Mage, because he's not going to kill you, but you know, he's going to farm and then free farm until he can kill everybody. That's the point. In the meantime, Faceless Void doesn't have anything else. He is, of course, he died 3 times now. He's not having a great time, getting picked off by the puck a couple of times. And he should be really careful here, because, like, normally, if you play versus an Anti-Mage, there's this window of opportunity where you can win before the Anti-Mage is big enough. As soon as the Battle Fury is up on an Anti-Mage, that window will start closing down faster than normal. Of course, having said that, having a Faceless Void on the opponent's side will make it possible for Duskbin to counter that and to have the window open all the time, purely because Faceless Void is also one of those hard carries. But Anti-Mage is still Anti-Mage, and you should not underestimate him. And the amount of teamfight that can come up from Lateral 9, there is a Ravage now also up on the Tidehunter, and he might want to use it. And if they get ahead with that teamfight as well, before Anti-Mage normally is even big enough, and then imagine what they can do when he does get his farm up. Dreamcoil hits on 2, EMP going down as well. Anti-Mage has to blink away, but goes down to the Invoker, and there was no follow-up from Natural 9 up on this Dreamcoil, and Anti-Mage not able to blink away. First time that he died, and good one for Duskbin to have, because as I said, you want to stop an Anti-Mage from farming, because he is the one that can hurt you most. What did he pick up? He picked up the phase shift on the Rubik. Nice job there for sure. 4 heroes on the bottom lane. Anti-Mage deciding, or it's still dead actually. So all 4 heroes up on the bottom lane, but the rest of Duskbin getting away. And this was actually the first tower going down, of course. The tier 1 tower going down on this bottom lane. And then we do have Faceless Void continuing to farm. His farms now again, picking up again with that Anti-Mage. The time that he was dead, of course, helping him out a lot. And of course his Hand of Might is definitely helping out as well. He wants his Battle Fury though. Like, when he has his Battle Fury, he can, in theory, jump around the same way as Anti-Mage is doing with his Time Walk. Not having a blink, but Time Walk will do the job as well. And just try to keep up with the Anti-Mage. But that is his job. Keeping up with the Anti-Mage. Not an easy task at all. And even less so with having that bad start, having died 3 times, not having his Battle Fury complete just yet. Well, Anti-Mage does have it, and his Power Threads complete. This is a scary Anti-Mage. This is a very scary Anti-Mage. And we'll probably... Well, actually, the way that Natural 9 has built their lineup and the way it's going right now, we might actually see him a couple of times in fights, but normally you would not see the Anti-Mage for a long time. But as I said, the way that they have their lineup, that might actually change. Phase shift, and that's just a regen room being picked up by the puck. Nice one. In his bottle, has a blink dagger now as well. Let's take a look at some more of the items. We have Rubik, has got him Urn of Shadows. Of course, we saw in the previous game the support Rubik going down a lot. Like, really a lot. He ended up with dying 14 times in the entire game. This game, though, only died twice so far. It's a 1/5 out of the kills that have been done by Natural 9 so far, so fairly even. So far doing okay with the Invoker. We already saw his face boots now. Also picked up an Orchid, of course, a great item to have against a lot of the heroes of the Radiant side. You can stop a Ravage, you can stop an Ice Path, you can stop a Vacuum or Darkseer wall, or a Puck getting away with its orb, or an Anti-Mage from blinking away, not to be underestimated. Great item to have on an Invoker, and against the lineup from the Netro 9, really, really useful. We do have a smoke going off though. There's the bait coming off from the Puck. There goes the Ravage though. Invoker telekinesis there. Invoker will still go down. Jakiro getting a double kill. Macropyre doing the works. Both the Rubik and the Invoker not able to do anything with that. If you have got the Ravage and the Macropyre, that's just a great combination there to have, and I might actually pick up the tier 1 tower in return for that one. And now my tea is gone. That's just saying that you won't have those pauses anymore. 4 heroes here. Of course, Netro 9. Of course, the Anti-Mage doesn't really need to be here. It could though. Like I said, our lineup is kind of allowing for that. But the 4+1 build, 4+1 strat is also very viable, just to distract your entire opponent team with 4 heroes. So fight 4 on 5 when you have the Ravage and the Macropyre. That is possible. While you have the Anti-Mage left in free. Left to free farm by the opponent's Anti-Mage, who, where is his gold? When it's his gold, it's gonna be 2k gold up on him, who's probably gonna be going for Mantis Style as his next item. And we will find out shortly. We're still looking through the items that we have up on the Dire side, where we have the Mana Boots up on the Earthshaker, who's also been placed in the wards. Of course, Windrunner, who didn't have that really of a good start, still building towards her mechanism, and that was everybody up on the Dire side, apart from the Faceless Void, who does have his Battle Fury complete. He of course wants to have his threads as well. Picked up this magic wand, something that the Anti-Mage does not have. And of course his team actually helping him a lot by stacking those creeps in his jungle. But look at the amount of damage he is taking. If he would have his threads, that would have been a whole different ball game. Would have been able to just stay alive a lot more, and of course you would be able to hit a lot faster as well. How about that Gloves of Speed being in there? Darkseer in the meantime, picking up the Ring of Health. Probably be going for a pipe still. If he can get it. 1k gold in his inventory right now. Could in theory maybe. Nah, pipe it is. Pipe it is indeed. Tidehunter picked up Mana Boots as well. 800 gold, 900 gold up on him. Might be going for a Blink Dagger if he can get the farm up. We have Jakiro. It could still be going for an Earns. They smoke up once again. Let's see where they're going this time. Anti-Mage just continuing farming. We already saw the Yasha in his inventory. Gonna go for that Mantis Style. And I think that is everyone. No, I feel like I missed someone. No, I had everybody. Okay, that's all the heroes for the Radiant team as well. And the Hood now indeed completed up on the Darkseer. And they find Windrunner, who goes down very fast. Tidehunter picking up the last hit. Gush, Anchor Smashes, Orbs. And of course, Jakiro was there as well to lay down an Ice Path. Good job there, as we have Anti-Mage being found by the Invoker, who's going to burn away all the mana from the Anti-Mage. But Anti-Mage, he can get this. He can definitely get this. Still being silenced. Just needs one more hit. Is he going to be able to blink? Yes, he is. There's the last hit. Gets it as well and runs away afterwards. Too many creeps around there. Too many people able to TP in, perhaps. And he just doesn't want to risk it. And that's a lot of gold again. He got all 3 hits from that wave after the orb. Nice job there. They might actually try to push down to tier 2, perhaps. A lot of people being here together with the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage who's just going to be going somewhere else, I would think, unless he really wants to join this. Pick up the ultimate orb. Has almost got his Mantis Style complete, and they are going to go for this. They have got 4 heroes here. The only one that's not here is a Darkseer. A Darkseer who might be thinking about keeping in there. There is the Time Walk in from the Faceless Void. Wants to go for a Chrono. Gets it as well. Gets it on the Jakiro as well as for the Tidehunter. And it's the Jakiro that goes down already. Tidehunter wants to throw out a Ravage, but goes down before he can do so. Anti-Mage though finds the Faceless Void. And that is the kill with the Mana Void as well. Echo Slam being used. Not a lot of creeps around there, though. Doesn't do that much, but it does for Anti-Mage to blink away. And Puck will be able to orb his way out of this one. Blink in from the Rubik, who picked up the blink of the Anti-Mage. And this will be everybody else of Netro 9 escaping, or will it not be Puck? He is not going to be able to get away from this one, or is he? He is! Anti-Mage picking up the Rubik, he came back! And Puck still alive for now. Earthshaker wants to go for this Anti-Mage, and he gets him as well. That is not a worthy comeback for the Anti-Mage. He should have just left Puck to die, but now he trades Puck lives for his own. Not really ideal. Of course, he did pick up a kill with that on the Rubik, but not ideal at all. As Faceless Void, of course, getting picked up there, and as a, wow, picked up by the Anti-Mage. Not something that you want to see there if you are the Faceless Void, but both of them are dead. But the big difference is Anti-Mage is level 16, Faceless Void level 14, Anti-Mage dead for 40 seconds, and that is a long time to not being able to farm. He does finish his Manta style though before he died, so he will be able to continue farming faster shortly, and maybe even join some more fights, as he of course was in that fight. They did not get a tower out of that. Well, actually, I guess they did, because the tier 1 tower top dropped to the Darkseer, who was not in that fight. It was a 5-on-4 fight, and still not really totally hopeless for Natural 9. They did pick up 2 heroes of the Dire team, which is Duskbin. But of course not the way that they want to hope it. Were being placed there by the Dire as they smoke up, looking for a target to go on. Maybe the Anti-Mage, who is blinking himself into the creep wave again, wants to go on head-to-head with the Windrunner. Another smoke up though for the Dire side. They have got the Ravage, they want to use it, TPing out on the Invoker. He interrupts his TP though, gonna get an orb, gonna get right clicks. Invoker getting silenced up, and will be vacuumed in, and will be EMP'd, or EMP for the Dire side. Look at the mana blink of burn away, Jakiro going down, Darkseer trying to do what he can to chase down on the Earthshaker, but Earthshaker is actually getting the better of that. Darkseer still going down. It will be a Ravage that gets used. Power Shot to go through, but Titan to 38 HP left. Will there be another Power Shot? No, there will not be. Windrunner not being able to get a double kill there. She, of course, was the one to pick up the kill on the Darkseer, as we have Puck picking up the kill on the Invoker, who buys back instantly, and now the rest of Duskbin backing off there again. And Anti-Mage picking up the Ancients in the meantime. Able to push down the bottom lane slightly, just to force Faceless Void to farm here instead. Faceless Void, who picked up an Overclock, wants to go for BKB, of course. Wants to be able to keep his mana while attacking the Anti-Mage. Wants to be able to go head to head, toe to toe. Just beating him in a man fight if he can. Or I guess is it still a man fight if one of them has a BKB popped? I guess it is, right? You're still fighting one-on-one. Yeah, you should be. 300 gold up on the Invoker. I actually think he should be having some more, but let's see. No, this is for the Faceless Void. He only needs 1300 gold, or now 1k gold for the recipe for his BKB. But he still only has this. He got 3 town portal scrolls though, just in case. And they are gonna go for the tier 1 tower bottom. There's only 1 tower down so far on the side of Natural 9, with them having killed off 4 towers so far. So they are a bit behind on that. If we look at the gold graph, 5k in favor of Natural 9. That's of course mostly towers, and 7.5k experience, which is of course mostly kills. 6 kills difference would do that. They will not defend this tower. Fortification already went off, but they won't be here in time to defend this tier 1 tower from dropping. And Faceless Void will pick up the gold for that, and now is 300 gold, 200 gold away from his recipe for the BKB. And when he has that, he might be trying to fight again. Might be thinking about continuing to fight now. Anti-Mage, I mean, he is still farming. As I think I already said, I'm not sure if I actually finished that sentence or that train of thought, but in theory, Faceless Void should be ready a bit sooner to join those team fights, especially since he is, in fact, the team fight. With the Chronosphere going off for the Dire side. Blink Dagger up on the Earthshaker. 3 heroes here still hanging around there, and there will be 4 heroes here on the bottom lane for Natural 9, with the only hero not there is the Puck, pushing a bit on the top lane, helping out there as he's building, or 300 gold away for the Darkseer for the pipe. We have the ultimate orb up on the Puck, who wants to of course go for a Sheepstick. They need to have something to do against that Faceless Void. Tornado going through, EMP as well. Deafening Blast actually misses. Will there be a Ravage? He's silenced up still. Echo Slam being used though. Fisher as well. Darkseer getting a lot of damage there. Getting shackled up with Shaitan, who wants to be blinking away. Can he blink away? No, he cannot. He goes down. And Puck going down as well to the Faceless Void inside the Chronosphere. And now Jakiro on the way out. Buyback from the Anti-Mage, who is jumping back into the fight. I'm not sure if this is the right plan. He doesn't think so either. He goes back again, as we still have... Actually, no, this is just illusions from the Darkseer wall, and there's the Mana Void up on the Anti-Mage, who gets silenced up, cannot blink away for now, but doesn't get chased either. He's just too fast. Has got a Man's Style, of course, also to get rid of that silence, and at least it turned out to be 4 versus 1, but in fact, I mean, getting a buyback out of that Anti-Mage, so worth it. And of course, I mean, Duskbin won that fight in general. Everything, like just seen, everything can still happen this game, even though the strats all show favor for Natural 9. It can change around so fast. And Invoker in the meantime, 1700 gold up on him already again. where we have kind of popping up this one. Let's see if there's something new. I don't think so. We saw the mechanism already up on the Tidehunter as well as on the Jakiro, both being used before. Darcy not having his pipe completed just yet. We saw the Blinken Air Shaker Echo Slam already being used by Trench Digger. And this is all the items. No real new stuff just yet. BKB complete on the Faceless Void, but that was to be expected. I mean, we saw him being like 200 gold away from that one, so no real surprise there. He's already 1600 gold up on his inventory again after that last team fight, which was of course in favor of Duskbin for sure. And let's see what they are going to try to do now. Of course, Antimage still wants to get that farm. He's going to continue it in the jungle. 3200 gold up on him. Curious to see what he's going to go for next. Might be a BKB or a Lincoln's even. But that won't really stop him from getting locked inside a Chronosphere. He probably needs to go for HP rather than anything else, just to survive the Chronosphere. He's level 20, by the way. Level 20 in 28 minutes. We have level 18 on the Faceless Void. He might actually be going for a heart on that Anti-Mage. We'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. And let's see where the support team is going to be going. And I say support team because Darkseer, even though he had of course his long lane solo, he is kind of getting to be a support as Puck goes down to the Faceless Void on the top lane. Chronosphere being used for that. Ward being placed up. Blink away from the Earthshaker though, knowing that he was scouted out, knowing that he was not safe anymore. Dust being popped up. But they see it because he just placed the ward. They saw him. They saw them smoking up and they know they have to back up. They know they have to be careful. Are they gonna be careful enough though? Looks like they are. Both of them are actually. No force out from Natural 9 to go for the tier 3 tower. No force for Duskbin to continue. They're pushing the middle lane. I say continue because the tier 1 tower still dropped here. So there's no tier 1 tower left inside this game anymore so far. Ninja Boogie gonna go off to the bottom lane to continue his farm there. 3400 gold. Curious to see what he's gonna go for next, as he is definitely now keeping on track with the Anti-Mage, who is farming in the top lane. Picked himself up. Why is he popping his illusions there? It's quite surprising. And it is indeed a heart that Anti-Mage wants to get. I mean, like I said, no real surprise there, as it is an item that can just help him survive that Chronosphere, which is basically all he has to do. If he survives that, he can just come back and kill everybody else afterwards. So staying alive, priority number 1, heart there for item number 1, as he picks up the entire creep wave there. And just needs the recipe for the heart, and that's very close by if you imagine the speed that Antimage is farming with, which is actually 600 gold per minute. He's still farming slightly faster than the Faceless Void. But Faceless Void definitely not doing bad. He picked up a Crystallis, wants to go for crits, wants to go for Daedalus, wants to go for that massive amount of damage inside that Chronosphere, maxing it out. He is going to be taking down the Aegis. I think they should be able to do that, because if Natural 9 wants to fight this, I mean, yes, they got a Ravage, and yes, they got Necropyre and Anti-Mage maybe helping out. They're fighting against a Chronosphere, and that is very dangerous to do. If they get locked out in there, that will be such a risk that they're taking. And they are indeed not going to be going for that. They will give up a tier 2 tower for it though. Tier 2 tower top goes down to the Anti-Mage, and we'll be pushing in the tier 3 again with the creeps there. But there's still an Aegis going down, and it's still, it's still Invoker that picks up the Aegis. Quite surprised that it's actually not the Faceless Void that does that, but I guess he didn't have any inventory slots that he really wants to be giving away. With Invoker being the ones picking up the Aegis, they will secure the amount of spells coming out from him being basically unlimited, because if you want to kill him off now, it's all fine, but you're actually going to have to kill him off twice, which is not really ideal at all. And he, like, I secretly hope that this is going to be a Scotty. I don't think it is though. I think it's going to be an Aghanims as well as a Sheepstick. They too need to do something against an Anti-Mage when he gets too big. Sheephim is the solution there, as we already saw. Sheep's being built up by the Radiant team as well, as we have the Ultimate Orb already up on the Puck. And one massive difference that I noticed in this match so far, even though it's still 2,500 gold in favor of the Radiant team of Natural 9, they are also 2 towers ahead. And 2 towers is actually 3k gold, so they're a bit less ahead as they should be, also with 2 kills ahead. But the farm on the Dire side is way more evenly spread than on the Radiant side. It is the Dire side that has got more gold up on their supports, more semi-carries than I feel like. the Natural 9 has. And they of course want to continue to be ahead on that, because once you reach like very late game, you have got a fully farmed anti-mage and a fully farmed Faceless Void. The thing that's gonna make the difference is the way your supports are farmed, is the way, the kind of items they have. Have they stuck with the small early game items, or did they actually dare to go for some bigger items, meaning that they are of more use to their team? As we have a smoke up here, Chronosphere as well, locks in the anti-mage, right clicks to go hard, is complete there, but look at the damage going through. Vacuum Mage, Shatan's still alive, and he survived Burst right as well, and it is a massacre! The Jakiro, everybody fighting in a Macro Pyre, and it will be the Evoker that goes down again. It's a team wipe on the side of Duskbin. Holy cow! An Orb, a Ravage, Macro Pyre, Ice Pass, Dual Breath, Mana Void. Holy crap! I can't believe that Anti-Mage actually only got 1 kill out of that, which was the Earthshaker. So much damage, Vacuum in, it was a Darkseer MVP there. No buybacks. Do they even have buybacks? No, they don't. No buybacks for the Dire side. This will be a tier 3 tower. There's the first buyback coming off. We might now also have a buyback on the Windrunner, who almost has it again. We'll be able to do enough though. There might be a partial Deafening Blast helping out. As I said at the start of the game, or Invoker, one of the most turtle heroes there, but the barracks will still drop, and now Natural 9 has to back up. We still have Antimates trying to blink away. He has a heart, will be able to stay alive. Blink in, Echo Slam, Earthshaker, gets locked inside, Vacuum in, the Macro Pyre inside the Ice Path. There will be another kill for the Rubik. Will there be getting more? Shackle doesn't latch. No Ravage this time though, and that will actually mean the difference. Antimate still picking up another kill on the Rubik, or actually that was the same one just yet. Invoker, EMP going through, blink away from the rest, now Surge away, and that is Natural 9 on the way out. What a game! What a kill! They almost got the ranged barracks, not able to do enough though. Of course it's still 35 minutes in, fairly early in, so all the supports get back up fairly early again, so making sure that there's not really all that many buybacks needed to defend more than that. But oh, the team fight, it all happened so fast. And that's just the Natural 9. The composition that they have allows for that. And if you look then at the composition of the Radiant, of the Dire team, yes, there's the Chronosphere, there's an Echo Slam. Depending on what Rubik steals, they will have, hopefully for them, a Macropyre or something like that. But it is just not as much as Natural 9 has. It is just, oh, if they can do that again, and they almost did it again. I mean, no mistake. They almost did it again right here. If there was a Ravage there, that would have ended the same thing. And if they can do that again, that will be about GG. Let's take a look at how that that is a gold craft that happened like about here-ish. That's when the team fight happened. Bam! 14k gold. Oh, sorry, it's experience. They killed off the entire team. And a gold graph, of course, the same thing. Almost 12k. I mean, oh my god. And we do have Anti-Mage. He's almost full inventory also. He's got his Eagle Song, building towards a Butterfly, got 2700 gold, almost got his Butterfly complete actually. And it will be Blink in there, it will be a Sheep up on the Windrunner, gets vacuumed in. Will this be the same thing again? Is it going to be more Macropyre still though? And there's the Chronosphere, Ravage being used still. Invoker though, still going to go down because he's standing in the Macropyre inside his own Chronosphere of his own teammate. Buyback from the Windrunner. Anti-Mage though, taking a lot of damage, has to be backing off here again. Or does he? Backs off towards the wrong side, still goes down, buys back instantly. We have got Darkseer trying to do here something. Gonna get shackled to the puck, and he's not gonna be able to get away there. More right clicks, nice Ice Path there. Dual Breath as well, Vacuum in, and will be puck going down. Faceless Void going down, sorry, my bad, to the puck. Windrunner going down again, and again everybody dead on the side of the Dire, and this might turn into be a GG, as the fortification allays the kill on the tier 3 tower. Anti-Mage being back inside this game as well, is just gonna solo kill the tier 3 tower in the mid lane, because he can, no backdoor protection, because the creeps are in the base on the top lane, and he will be able to get this kill as well, and he's not gonna die at all, and he's just gonna be going to the barracks. Or is he gonna be able to do that as a tier top lane barracks are gonna drop for sure, as yeah, these barracks as well, and this is just looking to be over. Like, okay, they had the perfect initiation in the middle lane earlier on with that first team wipe, but after that it's just been total domination of Natural 9. And this is mega creeps, and still no GG Cold, but Natural 9 looking to be the secure victor of this game, of this best out of 3. Between Duskbin and Natural 9 for the quarterfinals for the Gigabyte Esports tournament. We still have the Darkseer getting picked up, Anti-Mage, they're level 25, Macropire being in there again. Is there going to be more? No vacuum in this time. And it's going to be Jakiro that's going to be backing away from this. Echo Slam still goes through. We have Jakiro still going down to the first Faceless Void. Anti-Mage going to get picked up again. By the looks of it, Meteor will help out there as Tyler gets picked up. And this is a team wipe on the side of Natural 9. Ultra kill for the Faceless Void. But they have Mega Creeps. They are fighting against Mega Creeps. They still have all the tier 2 towers to take down. And look at the HP on the tier 2s. It's not even like they're very low or something. Aren't they going to be able to defend against this? I'm not sure. I have to say, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but it is going to be a very steep uphill battle, to say the least. Deadless up on the Faceless Void though, but they are fighting against some massive creeps right now. 100 damage on the melee creep. Let's see what the damage is. It is more damage than the Earthshaker has. This is more damage than the Rubik has. They still got it though, with that Faceless Void. But they need someone to defend their tier 4s, because they will go down very fast. Telekinesis up on the Jakiro, Faceless Void going through, Tornado, not picking up anyone, Ice Pad there, stolen, and that is the Jakiro going down, no more Macropires, and it will be Risk that gets picked up as well. That is 2 heroes down, buyback from the Darkseer, they need to. And actually they have a chance here, still Windrunner back inside the base. Able to stop them from taking on the tier 3 towers there, but the fight continues here. Darkseer gonna get picked up again after already buying back. Double kill on the Darkseer. 2 Darkseers going down on this for Faceless Void, getting a double kill on the same hero. That is something that you don't want to see if you are on the side of the same hero that just died twice. 5. Oh, that was a wrong something that I want to. Sorry, Iceman ledges on. Oh wow, yeah, that's the Faceless Void going down. Does he have a buyback? I don't think so. No, he does not. Even has a cooldown on that one. And Rubik gonna go down here as well. I think TP out, not gonna be happening. Puck blocking his path, and that will be the kill going towards the Anti-Mage. And now I think it would not be too much to buy back, but they still want to fight. They still think they can. And if they think they can, then I have to believe they can too, because otherwise it would be hopeless. But they think they can fight it, and they don't want to give up this chance to be in the semifinals for the Gigabyte Esports tournament. I don't blame them. But man, did they have to fight an uphill battle. And Natural 9, they are in no rush. Do not be mistaken. They are okay with just farming up a bit more, because the longer they wait, I mean, it's not like Duskbin can really do something about, you know, something else. I mean, they can only fight them if they come towards their base, and the Mega Creeps will do enough. Will help out enough. I mean, the 1 tier 4 tower already dead without even Natural 9 doing something inside the base of Duskbin. They will probably go there once they get this Aegis though, which will be picked up by the Puck. And Butterfly up on the Anti-Mage. We'll just continue killing off the Ancients here. And yeah, he's just continuing farming. He doesn't need to be there. The creeps will do the job. Look at them being busy defending against Mega Creeps, and actually Jan still taking so much damage. I mean, it's like all heroes fighting against you. And now these towers, I mean, Ninja Boogie doing what he can. Will it be enough though? Will it be enough? I am not sure. As soon as there comes siege creeps again, they will be helping out killing off this tower, and they will not move away that easily. And I mean, look at this. Natural 9 just farming. And it's like, okay, you know what? Our creeps are doing our work. It's so fine. Let's not rush it. Sentry Wars being placed here because, well, X0 siege mode. Oh, okay. Well, Sentry being placed here because I think they might come in with a smoke or something like that. Oh, actually, they are not mistaken. Smoke is up. There we go, Ninja Boogie blinking, and that is him turned into a piglet. Malavoid being used, he's still alive for now. Pops his beacon, B wants to turn around. Chronosphere hits all 4 heroes of Natural 9. Ravage still being used, but Chetan already getting harassed away. Echo Slam being used as well. Bashes all around, and Anti-Mage he drops, but Rubik drops as well. Anti-Mage buyback, Macropire, Ice Path. Oh god, that's an exclamation mark, because that is gonna be the game. Buyback from the Windrunner, but that doesn't do anything anymore. This throne is gonna go down. Natural 9 victorious over Duskbin. What a game. And it will be Natural 9 going to the semi-finals. If you want to find out who they're gonna be facing, you have to watch tomorrow. Because tomorrow it will be the rest of the quarterfinals for the Gigabyte Esports Tournament. Check out Beyond the Summit, because that is where the games are gonna be streamed. And my name is Sheever, I'm a Ghost of Gamers caster, standing in for Gods and LD for this match to cast it, because they were unavailable to, as they are casting right now, IG vs DK, so check that out if you wanna. Like I said, this was game number 3. If you want to support me, please subscribe to my YouTube, youtube.com/SheeverGaming. Very much appreciated. I will be jumping out of this game, probably be playing some matchmaking next. Not 100% sure yet, but we'll find out shortly. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please support the Gigabyte Esports Tournament. You can buy the tickets in-game, where you can see this game back, and you can actually play that team fight in slow motion if you want to, and I think a lot of you people might want to, because that was pretty impressive to see. Anyway, let's jump yourself out of this game, and well, thank you for watching.